This video is going to demonstrate the operation of the Wilcox L4G24, and this is a kilo ohm Mark II C, but this will also encompass all the other bridge mounts we make too. So this is actually a clone Wilcox L4G24. They are pretty good, but they're not all equal. Some of the tolerances in the shoe area can vary. We'll go over how this works. This is, you get these pinchers here, and this is how far away you want the night vision device from you. This front button is pretty sticky. See how sticky that is? You can hear it. And that releases this little paddle here. And that paddle interfaces with the shoe slot here. Okay. So that's what locks it in and releases it. On the side here, you have a angle, up and down, like so. And on this side, you have the release. Actually, it's not a release. This is the fold up and down, released, engaged. All right. Guess next up is this back. See this little lever here? This is what engages in your helmet shroud. So if you want to take it on and off the helmet, this is what you do. And you see these little locking tabs here. They're not locking tabs, they're breakaway engagement tabs. So when you have this set on breakaway, we'll go back to this little tab here. When you go breakaway, it only sticks out halfway. So that makes it easier to rip off the helmet, which is beneficial in many cases. So you may want to have it on breakaway. See how it goes halfway? Like so. Okay, one last thing. This lever here, when you release it, it makes it so this whole assembly can slide up and down. So this is a height adjustment. There's no maintenance as far as I know. I mean, unless you're in the desert. You might get dust in here you might have to clean out. But other than that, one more note: if your shroud is loose fitting, like it rattles in your shroud, some of the airsoft shrouds aren't made to spec. So if you need to tighten that up, just put some electrical tape on top of this tab here, or what also works is like an old earplug, a little foam earplug. If you cut it down to like half size, it'll jam in there and be just enough to make it so it doesn't wobble around. All right, we'll demonstrate how it interfaces with the kilo ohm bridge. This shoe, right now it's set on the N, so this is designed for no Rotos, also and W Wilcox, but you can use them in either position. It just sort of lines up better with the geometry. So right now we're on N, and it just slides in. Oops. So that's why the Wilcox is there. It'll bugger up. All right, so now it's engaged. It's not coming out. There's some play in the whole assembly. I mean, that's just the way things work. And like I said, not all the tolerances are the same on these. They're kind of loosey-goosey in some aspects, and sometimes they're too tight. So if you want to release, push this button here, and at the same time push in this way on the bridge in, and then pull out. Okay, that's all for now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.